requires that you go after the worst first. You look at what's happening in the Sudan. You look at what's happening in Rwanda. You look at what happened in Cambodia. But the world changed the subject. While it investigated Israel, hundreds of thousands of people died in Darfur and in the Sudan. I'm writing a book called The Second 6 Million, in which I will prove that since the Holocaust, since Never Again, since the Shoah, 6 million additional people have been subjected to genocide because the world has focused obsessively only on Israel. We want to hear about Rwanda? No. The UN won't look at Rwanda. We won't look at 100,000 or 200,000 or 300,000 being killed. No. We want to look at why a particular terrorist may have been killed and one or two civilians who were human shields may have been killed with him. That's more important than trying to stop hundreds of thousands of deaths. Only in the Orwellian world of the Human Rights Council and in the Orwellian world of the United Nations. We who truly believe in human rights understand that the worst has to come first, and the worst who are doing the worst things. And there are no remedies from within. There are no opportunities. There's no dissent. There's no judicial system. In Israel, it's very easy. You don't like what the Israeli government's doing, call ha'aretz. They'll write a front page story about it. You don't like what Israel's doing, go to the Supreme Court. They'll render a decision. You don't like what Israel's doing, vote them out. Get new people in office. You can't do that in Iran. You can't do that in the Sudan. You can't do that in most other parts of the world where human rights violations occur. So why fritter away the resources of human rights on investigating ad nauseum a country which is the very best and has the best forms of relief? Where are the liberals? Where are the progressives? Where are the people who claim to be speaking in the name of decency? Why are they choosing the enemies of decency over those who support decency? And my students ask me sometimes, can the whole world be wrong? And the answer is yes. When it comes to Jews, the whole world has been wrong before. They were wrong when they said we murdered Christian children to drink their blood for Passover. Everybody believed that. Everybody believed that. People in Syria and Lebanon and people who watch television coming from the Middle East still believe that. Of course it's wrong. Yes, the whole world can be wrong. And our job is to make sure that the world at least listens, hears, understands, knows what their conclusions must be, knows what side justice must be on. So we have a job to do. It's going to be a very difficult job. Your generation speaking up in support of Israel sometimes will result in losing friends. Sometimes will result in becoming more unpopular. I don't envy you the difficulty of your position, but there is right and wrong in this world, and there is a morally correct thing to do. Mearsheimer and Walt are right about one thing. We do have influence. We are listened to. We use the democratic processes. We use our hard-earned money. We have lived the American dream, the Canadian dream, the European dream. We've contributed more to our societies proportionately than anyone else. And we have the right, as participants in democracies, to participate effectively. Of course there's an Israel lobby. Thank God for it. I wish it was stronger and more powerful. Lobbies are very important in the United States. That's the way business gets done. 50 years from now, we want your children and grandchildren to look back, not the way we look back at our grandparents and our great-grandparents. We want your children to look back and say, they did it. They made a difference. They turned public opinion. They persuaded people to support justice, peace, and the state of Israel. Thank you all very much.